Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luther Hall heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch, 7:05.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, one away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who are you focused on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
First base.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Here's Justin Upton now.
We got one here.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. He pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. High in the air into shallow left center.
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first safely. Adam Lind steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jared Saltalamacchia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. You know, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Looped out towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Chester Smith into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Darren James gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds in future. Nicholas Bolton set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Stepping in now, Luther Ball, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. But that one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Man, not wasting any pitches so far in this inning. When you see the great curveball there on show track, he struck out the first 2 batters on just 6 pitches.
Plays at 1 here.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Take it.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning. Leading off the inning, Justin Upton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfred Broussard, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
1 out now.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
That seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam Lind is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, that's low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's
No
ball two.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2
Yes,
and 1.
even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the
He's
dirt,
out.
but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. The pitcher, Darren James, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, he's got to come in a long way just to field this ball, so you know that he had that clock ticking in his head, and it told him that he needed to get rid of this ball quickly. And unfortunately for him, he winds up throwing it away.
Hank Conger is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Jared Saltalamacchia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
1 down, 1 down.
Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Into the box, Chester Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, still down 3-0. Nicholas Bolton will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure. Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Luther Ball will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Oh, that'll spell disaster.
On his way to pitch number 75. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
1-2.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4.
He's out.
3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Justin Upton will come forward now, and a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This one skied out toward right. Hayward giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 30.
Alfred Broussard steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that's in there for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Darren James steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. When we return, we'll see Adam Lind lead things off. And here is Adam Lind now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move.
Oh, I got it.
1 out.
Up next for the Tigers,
Jared Saltalamacchia stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
Yeah, we got one.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, this was going to be a tough play regardless. Once he has a little bit of trouble with it, forget it. This should be an infield single all the way.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Chester Smith will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
Schwarber on the move.
It's out, it's out.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Miguel Cabrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Get ahead of him right here. Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Mine.
Rizzo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jason Hayward. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Here now is the